G'day ladies and gentlemen, Piedudeaus here and welcome to some more Skytable. Yes, jump off my 4-poster there. But yeah, so let's just have a quick look around what I've done. A few things off camera. Probably the biggest thing you would notice is, apparently I can't fly, there we go, is the EMC flower that I've got going here, which is looking pretty damn special. I've got 5 of the antimatter relays. And of course, underneath all of these, I do have the energy condenser under there, as you can see, it's generating a nice little dark matter there. And all around the outside is all the energy collectors. So of course, to finish off the actual flower, I just need to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of the gold ones, which is of course the energy collectors, and then you will have a fully working energy collector flower thing, and that'll be producing a nice lot of EMC. And of course, then what you'll be obviously doing, because these are only the Mark 1s, you could be using the dark matter that's been generated in there to upgrade that to the Mark 2s, which is very cool. These are all working reasonably well. You may actually notice that none of them are actually turned on, because there is one thing I have done, and I'm going to come down here and have a look at one of these engines. This one will do. Boop. Look at this. There is no fuel. What I've actually done, I've actually upgraded my copy of forestry. So now you get these tabs down the side. They give you the, basically they tell you what's going on and everything else. So obviously you can see here, it's got no fuel, that's why the machine's not working. This actually is dropping down in, that's the heat build-up it's got. And so yeah, as you can see, it's that's turned off, that's why it's going down. And it's got, you know, just like a DIY type thing there. So yeah, that's kind of cool. I probably just broke that, did I? No, I didn't, amazingly. But the reason why these are actually all turned off is, if I come over to this one, is since I actually upgraded my forestry, yes, you can actually see this thing is now starting to drop down in heat because it's finally run out of the fuel there. That's why there's no fuel in it, because these things actually overheated. Now it's finally just gone onto the yellow, thank goodness. So obviously there was some weird conflict between the older version of the peat-fired engines to this one. That's why they all shot up in temperature. I'll just turn them all off for now, and I'll just keep them all off for this episode. And of course there's a spider in there. Why wouldn't there be? There always is one. Oops, wrong button. Go for a bit of a dive there, mate. And another one. Let's just see if that kills you. No, he's still alive. Not taking enough fall damage. Jesus Christ, super spider. There he goes, he's down. So yeah, anyway, this episode, what am I going to be doing? I'm going to be doing bees, as you'll probably know by the title of the video. That's all I'm going to be doing. So how long this video goes for, well, probably not going to be that long. But what I'm going to be doing is, as I said, some bees. And I'm going to get straight into dealing with it, because we do have some bees, and this is the new interface for the bees. And yeah, this is, I don't know why it's doing this as well. It's saying owner derelict. That should actually say the name of the actual person whose Minecraft copy this is, but apparently that's now my new name is Derelict. Anyway, whatever. I don't care. So, the first thing I want to actually be making is a carpenter. Okay? And I already know what the recipe is for it, so I'll just get straight into it if I get rid of... No, don't do that to me. Just get off there. So I'll get myself some glass. Because what I need the carpenter for is to actually be able to craft a... the bee analyzer, so I can actually analyze the bees. So I'm going to need 2 machines because I'll make 2 different things. But this one, it just uses a sturdy machine in there. And I'll plonk the bronze ingots around it, and then some glass blocks there, and that will give you the carpenter. Pretty cool. Now the other one I want to make is with a sturdy machine in the middle, and some bronze, and a very similar recipe, and a couple of glass blocks, and that will give you the centrifuge. So I'll quickly just show you what these things do. I'll put them, actually I'll probably put them there. There's 3 spots. So I also do need to make myself another peat-fired engine, which should be pretty... There you go. Those spiders are really bugging me now. So basically this is what the carpenter will do. Oh, they own a piedudeaus. Oh, there we go. Awesome sauce. Not sure why it wasn't working before. And this is the centrifuge. Now the whole point of the centrifuge is you see your bees will create honeycomb. Well, it's not going to work at the moment because I do need to get a peat-fired engine. But you simply get some honeycomb and you can place it in there. Now you need to give it an engine, and I'm going to quickly just craft myself one. I should have the materials to actually make it. Hopefully. 2 of them. Grab the other one, don't want I left it behind. Just do all this. Grab both of them, and now I need some copper, I hope. I'm doing all this off memory here, seeing how good I am. Probably not very, but now I need to use a Klein Star on me. Oh, that's the other thing I did too. I did actually give myself another Klein Star. This is the Klein Star Iron. Because with the Swift Wolves Rendering Gale, you do need EMC to be able to use it, or at least a fuel source of some description, or you can have a Klein Star with EMC in it, and that works just as well. So that's why I've made myself a the base version of the Klein Star. And so now what I need to do is I need to plonk that there, them there, bit of glass there, and some copper. Actually give me the peat-fired engine. Sweet. Awesome. Oh, actually, one other thing. Just because I probably can. Give myself a lever. Why not? And, oh, look at that. Actually pointed the right way as well. Beautiful. And give myself just a few pieces of peat in there. And we should be able to fire it up. So now, you can see this is now actually working. Which is pretty cool. And when that's actually finished, it'll actually then basically like squash the honeycomb down. And you should get some, well, we'll see what it gets in a second, even though you probably may already know. I'll get rid of that. So I'm going to tell you. There you go. Just a little bit of a did you know stuff there. So I'll let this finish. Of course, once the machine warms up, it goes a bit quicker. There we go. We've got some beeswax and also a honey drop. Haha. That's cool. Because what you can use the honey drop for is with the beealyzer, which is very awesome. So, but first thing I need to do though is I need to grab myself, grab a few of them. Because in this thing, I'm going to want to give myself some water. There you go. Awesome. And now I'm going to have to find the beealyzer. No, don't want to do that. Click on that. I want to give myself the recipe. See what's. Or you're not going to tell me what's required. Okay. Okay. So just bear with me for a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have to go look up that recipe, I think. So I'll be right back. Alright, okay, we're back. So what I need to do is I need to get myself some glass panes, actually. That's what I was missing. I knew there was something else there that I knew I didn't have that I had to grab. So some glass panes. Grab myself just a couple bits of that, which I can convert into some redstone, hopefully. Yep, that'll be plenty. And have I got any diamonds here on me? No, because I need 4 tin. And I also need a diamond. I don't think I've got one on in there, do I? No, okay. That's right. I've got plenty of them over here. Well, not plenty, but some. But I only need 1. Okay, so now what I can do is... Oops. One thing I think I did forget is I forgot to get myself the wrench. Because I'm going to just use this same engine. I'll spin it around, so it's working on this one now. And I'm going to put the diamond in there. And some redstone. A couple of glass panes. And some tin. As you can see, now we've got the beealyzer. Alright, so now that's not actually going to work at the moment because that's just showing you like an image of what you'll craft. All you need to do now is to simply just click on that once. And you can see now the line's going through. And eventually, once that's actually finished, we should end up with here, is with the beealyzer. Haha, which is very cool. And I don't think we've got any more honeydew, do we? No, so I'm probably not going to get too much of those things actually discovered, but I might just start breeding some of these things here. What have we got there? Forest and meadows, because you can still breed them even though they do say unknown. But I might just grab a forest drone there. I might just mix these ones up. A princess there and a drone there. And see if you finished. Nope, you haven't finished yet. I might actually just throw the... where's the other one gone? I left those 2 in there. That was a bit silly. Common princess and meadows drone. I'll throw them in there. Why not? I probably should start doing them at the start of the episode, actually, to get them up and running. But anyway. Oh, we do have some more honeycombs. Good. Because wait for this actual thing to finish, which is nearly done. And I will be able to swing that thing around. It's got a little bit of power still in it. That's why it's actually still working. Or it might even keep working like that. It'll be a bit freaky if it does. No, it's not going to. That was just some energy that was still in the machine. That's why it worked. It didn't quite finish off. But the other thing is cool. The other cool thing is the beeswax can be used to make little like wax capsules, which you can also use for in here for actually making like the humus and the peat. So rather than having to be wasting iron and tin on the cans and so forth, I can just simply use, or anyone else can use, the wax capsules. So that's kind of cool. How are you going? Yay, we've got our Bealyzer. Sweet. Now I'm going to spin that around, so that's working on that. And now we'll just keep breaking those things down. So now, I'm going to... What have we got? Oh, you're already ticking through. You're ticking through. That's cool. Got a couple of bees in here, which we can use. And a couple already on me. So now I'm going to open up the Bealyzer. Just simply select it in your hotbar and then right click on it. And you have to put in a honey drop or a honeydew, which is actually honeydew from a later version of bees. And then what you can do is simply grab a bee that says unknown, like that one there, and place it in there, and it will tell you what it is. So, actually this one's got a common, it's actually a crossbreed, as you can tell, obviously, but it's a forest common breed. So it's a forest common hybrid, which is very cool. And that just gives you the lifespan, the speed of how well it produces and whatever else, types of flowers that it requires to help sort of populate, and the fertility, and it basically tell you usually what you'll get in the area, and the effect gives none. And you can just simply tick down through the through these little buttons here, like 1, 2, 3, and 4, and this just tells you the area they like to actually live in. And this one tells you what it can possibly produce, and that's just honeycomb. And here it shows you possible mutations, what it can actually be possibly turned into. So, yeah, that's cool. So that's essentially how the Bealyzer actually works. So you give us any more honey drops? You have. That's cool. Alright, so these things are, I'm going to have to make it daytime. Because one thing the bees do not like is daytime. Well, they don't hate nighttime, I should say, but they really only work during the day. So now they've got a little bee effect coming from them again. And there's no warning messages. Sorry. Try again. Because I got the updated version, it's now there. But yeah, so let's open up this thing again, put in a couple of honey drops, and let's try the meadows this time. So this is just a pure breed meadows. Meadows. And again, you can flick through the basic stats. Cool. And since it's got one forest there, I'll have a look at this one. This one's a pure breed forest. And you can go through the basic stats of that as well. Cool. So now, every time you put the cursor over it, you should actually see the basic stat, or basically what each thing is, without having to put it back into the Bealyzer again. Neat. How are you going over here? Cool. Doing nicely. And I'll quickly show you too with the wax capsules. All you do, that's one thing you do, if you do want to get some of the waterproof pipes, rather than have to use the cactus green I think it was, you can use beeswax. But yeah, it's going to be 3 in a line, will give you some wax capsules, it gives you 2, but beats having to use EMC or if you, especially like a Skyworld where you can't be mining, certainly beats using EMC to get iron or tin, because each one of them is like 256 EMC for each ingot. So yeah, this is a nice way of being able to get it. Cool. So I'll grab myself a couple more of those beeswax, or the wax capsules. Cool. Very cool. I'll just dump them in there for now. Won't hurt. And the honey drops. Oh, the cool thing is about also with the Bealyzer, if you do have honey drops and you leave them in there, even if you do, dump the Bealyzer in your chest and you walk away, come back to it, open it up, the honey drops to stay in the Bealyzer, so you don't have to worry about keep taking them out or them disappearing or anything like that as well. So that's kind of neat. And so yeah, so we'll just wait to see how these things are going. They're going to take a while to get through, no doubt. But while that's actually going through, there is some little bit of building I'm going to do, and that is, I'm going to make this area right here, all the way over to the wall that's over there near the portal. I'm going to make all this a grassed area, and So they're not going to be able to place all the bees stuff into there. So should be pretty cool. So we'll get on with doing that, I think. Where is it? I don't really need that bee laser on me at the moment because everything's just going to tick through, doing its own thing. Grab some of them. That should be pretty cool. What have we got in there? There should be enough dirt there, I think. Should be heaps. Heaps and heaps and heaps of dirt. Oops. Grab myself those. Ah, it's so good being able to fly. Oops. As long as you don't muck up and do misplaced blocks. That would probably be my only concern. Is misplaced blocks. Yep. So how am I going to do this bit? That should be right. So whoops. Don't suppose it really matters a great deal, but I know I'm not using the right tool because I don't have a spade or a shovel on me. And we'll just continue to use this off to there. I normally do this stuff off camera, but I'm actually just waiting for those bees to finish anyway, so I figured I may as well just do it all on camera. But yeah, oh, that's the other thing too, also with the bees. Actually, I might finish all that off to that bit, because I might open up all that other area under there. So I can open up all this. Because I'm also thinking I might actually move this wall here, and then move all my crafting stuff into there, and then make all this. I might even get rid of all this here, all the melons, and I might make all this area into here in like a little house or something. How's that sound? Sound pretty cool? I think so. Oops. Misplaced. Again. But yeah, as I was saying though, also with the bees, unfortunately, it looks like I'm not going to be able to make any more of the different breeds because, as I've actually mentioned in other videos, or early videos, the bees are actually very biome specific. So, unfortunately, you know, I can't just, NEI myself in any more bees because they're not going to work. They have to be in their own, breeding in their own specific biome to actually work, which is a little annoying, but you know, there you go. Not much I can really do about it. And I'm going to need some more dirt. Definitely going to need some more dirt. That's alright. Yeah, that's alright. I've got none left. That's alright. Should have plenty of the... Chuck in some of the sand there. Don't need all that sand. Oh, that's heaps anyway. Don't worry about water handling, so it's all good. And we're done. Sweet. I might break all this bit here off. There should be just dirt under there, I believe. Yep, cool. And now all that grass is just, all that grass is now just going to move out in all that spot just out there. And I'll free up this little bit here too, so it should be pretty cool. Yeah, okay. Big holes in the ground here. Won't do too much more. I'm going to... I'll probably work with that off camera anyway. But yeah, so what are you not doing anything at the moment? And you're finished. Neat. That's always good. Yeah, you're still getting there. It's ticking down. So we'll just see how we go with these bees. I might see if we can kill that stupid bloody spider. He's been there long enough. Ugh. Always good to have a pet spider. Not. See how this thing's going. Ooh, 7. Nice. As you can see, it's, yeah, it must have been a definite issue between versions of Forestry, I think, that was causing the engines to nearly want to explode on me, so that was kind of annoying. Alright, so we are doing pretty good, I think. Shall I leave that wall? I might leave that wall there, actually. I think it looks pretty cool. We'll see. But yeah, so anyway, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a basic look at how the bees really work. I'm not going to do too much more on the bees because, as I said, the unfortunate problem is because they are biome specific. And I'll just do Shift F3, and as you can see, I'm in a plains biome. So really, the only ones that are going to work are the meadows, the forestry, and the common breeds. You might be able to get one more. I think like maybe the noble branch, because there is another branch which is called the noble. You might be able to sort of You know, we might be able to get them to as well if we can breed properly, but I'm not going to cross my fingers for it. So, meh, there's not much more I can really do for bees, which is kind of sucky. I was like to be able to play around a little bit with them, but you know, also at the same time though, you know, a lot of people don't really like bees. It's a very boring thing to be dealing with, but oh well, you know, that happens, I suppose. But yeah, anyway, so that's all right though. We'll I just want to have an area where I can at least just place down a few more of these things, and you can certainly be getting some honey drops and getting some of the wax capsules as well. And of course the honey, we can be you can make like honey, I think there's like mead or something you can possibly make with it. So yeah, there's some fun things we can still do with the bees, even though it's only going to be the basic stuff. But yeah, that's basically all I'm really going to do now is just wait for these things to finish off. And I think I then might call an end to the episode, because I did say this was going to be a short episode. At least I didn't. I probably should have. Because I just want to get these bees done. Because again, as I said, some people don't really like bees. But I just want to get this done. And then I am going to do an episode again tomorrow. And we'll get some other building stuff done in that episode tomorrow. So that'll be cool. So leave your comments on what you'd like to see me build tomorrow. For tomorrow's episode. I might even try and get some more of these things done, because I want to get this thing finished off. And also, should hopefully they have these things up and running again, without the engines wanting to explode on me, which is a bit weird. Because the odd thing is, if I come over here, even though there's not actually any, there's no fuel in that now, but this thing was full of stuff. So I'm not quite, you know, normally the engines only explode if there's, you know, things, the machines or pipes or whatever it is they're connected to, don't have anything in them and cause the engines to overheat. So not quite sure what was going on. That was just really bizarre. But anyway, we'll just finish off, just harvest all these. Hopefully by the time we get these done, the bees should be just about done, I think. So I'm going to chuck these ones in the in with the diamonds. Donk, donk, do. How are you going? Oh, good, you're finished. So there we go, got some honeycombs, which I can chuck into. Nope, that one. And you got some there as well. Ooh, looks like I've got some more Collins. Very good. Very, very good. I'll steal the honey drops from there. So let's just do some beealizing, shall we? Just to finish off the episode with. Okay, what do we got? I'll grab those ones. So that's a forest, that's a pure breed. This one's forest as well. I think these were all. And that one's got some forest meadows in it. So there you go. Cool. So I'll chuck them into that one. And we'll have a look at this one and grab some of these commons out. This would be pretty cool if we start getting some pure... Whoops. Not going to do much with that. That's a common forest. So the most active... well, basically you got like your more active is going to be common. So you got more chance of getting... So if you mix something that's got common as an active and then common as an inactive, you're more likely to common. So you're more likely to a pure breed common then. So that's a meadows common. So theory should be is if you actually sort of mated those two together, you should end up with a good chance of getting a pure breed common. And that's also a common meadows. So there we go. So might just chuck that in there, and it's not going to do much at the moment because obviously they're not. It's night time again. I'll chuck that one in there. Worry about that one too much. And that's the other thing too. It's also whenever you get a queen, you'll nearly always get the same as what the princess was. Yep. Come on, get off there. Sleep. Thank you. So I'll just sleep the night away, get that thing up and running. And yeah, so then we'll pretty much be done, I would say. How you going there? You're nearly done with that. And that's ticking through. So that's cool. So these are all, as you can see, the grass is now growing out. We're getting some flowers and that placed into here. So yeah, I think I might call an end to this episode. Again, I do apologise. I know it's a shorter episode. But yeah, I just want to get these bees done. So now you've got a basic idea of how the bees work. And so yeah, so otherwise, just you can have a little bit of fun playing around with the bees. And again, I do apologise for the fact that I can't do any more of the actual bees. But anyway, that's it. As I said, I'm going to call it quits at this point. Next episode, I'm going to possibly do what I was going to do this episode, but I didn't actually end up doing, and that is doing the sugarcane farm, which I want to put in this gap here. And we then might see what else we can do. Again, leave it up to you guys to leave some suggestions what you'd like to see me do as well. Probably also keep working on the EMC flower as well, which is an obvious thing to keep doing. And I might just do these offline. I'm just going to wait for that one to finish, and then we'll just move them out here, and it should be a cool little bee area to work in. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Again, apologise for being a bit short, but hey, we'll be back tomorrow with another episode. And so don't forget to leave any of your ideas and suggestions and everything. And so yeah, that's it. So hope you enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and as always, keep cool, keep safe, and I'll catch you around. Goodbye.